Everybody, it's Tyler checking in with team number 4539 KAOTIC Robotics, coming in from Frazee. And I'm here with Clayton and Corey. And this is a phenomenal machine. We're going to be breaking down a bit more here on Behind the Bumpers. And starting out, Clayton, we're going to be talking about your intake and what it does. Very robust machine going into your indexer. So talk to me a little bit more about these two mechanisms.
Giving you a voice.
Making it loud our own way.
Welcome to the fun.
We would like to thank our friends at Stryker for supporting fun so we can continue to make content for you. Stryker is a leading medical device company and is looking for those in FIRST to join their team as interns or for a great career. Come join a company that will actively support you being in FIRST at careers.stryker.com. If you're on an FRC or FTC team and you're currently meeting safely in person and have a functional robot, we'd love to have you on our Behind the Bots or Behind the Bumpers segments. Go ahead and reach out to us on any of our social channels, on Discord, or send us an email at admin@firstupdatesnow.com, and let's get your team scheduled to be on First Updates Now.
So our intake here, it's actually fairly simple. We just have two rollers here, and then the mecanums are all these angled wheels. Those just center the ball a little bit more, and then all that does is it just throws it up into our indexing system. And then if you can see from the back side, then it just runs up this whole system of belting, and then comes up and then locks in right where it's ready to shoot.
So can we see a power cell actually come in? I'd love to see how that process works a little bit. So something to ask you on these open type intakes we see, what do you do to try to mitigate power cells from bouncing out during a match, especially if you get hit by another robot or something?
So when our intake actually comes up, you see we have these little bars here. They help to keep the actual power cells from shooting out when we're intaking. But then all of these bars actually lock all the balls in. So if I run this down, there's no way that this ball can actually come out of here.
Sure. So it stays nice and secure that way.
Yep.
It makes a lot of sense. And then I know we were talking ahead of time, you guys were really proud of kind of the index you had on the, what are some of the iterations you went through to come up with this concept that you have?
I mean, we tried designing that for just, I don't know, we probably spent over a week working on just indexing alone.
Sure.
And it came down to just, I mean, we ran these belts so that there's intentional slip. So there isn't any jamming with this, normally at least.
Okay.
And so, yeah, just a whole bunch of trial and error.
And were there any modifications from 2020 into 2021 on those two components?
The whole intake got swapped over. Our first one was a bit over-engineered.
Sure.
And then, so our whole intake got swapped over, and then the whole indexing system, that's all the same though.
Awesome. Well, let's go over into the shooter and then going into the climber itself. Love to hear a little bit more about that, Corey.
So after it gets through our indexer, there's this little trigger wheel right here that shoots it up into our shooting wheel, which is just ran by two Neo motors spinning at their set speed, like 5,000 some RPM. And then we also have an adjustable hood, so when this opens up, we can shoot at close range right up against the wall. And then we got these little arm things that tell us just where to go when we get up close to the wall.
And any modifications from 2020 and 2021 on your shooter?
Not a ton. We did adjust our hooded shooter a little bit, but other than that, it's about the same.
So looking at the at-home challenges on that, how did having the two positions, did that impact how you tackled at-home challenges this year?
Not a lot, but it did help out.
Makes sense. So let's go into your climber here. Looks like you got a couple tension on here. So talk to me a little bit more about how this works and how the success has been for you.
Okay. So we are just using like this little pulley right here to pull it down. And when we loosen this cord, these springs pull it up. And then in here, there's this little pancake cylinder that breaks this so that when this isn't spinning, it stops its spot. So when at the end of the match, so we don't fall down. So yeah, and then we just got this little hook that we use.
Sure.
to grab onto.
Well, KAOTIC Robot, you guys have had obviously a couple great years in the past. We can't wait to see this robot perform on the field. Definitely one of the favorites here at NMRC. So good luck during this competition, and we'll see you on the competition field.
Yep.
We would like to thank our friends at Stryker for supporting this video. Stryker is looking for current and future FIRST alumni to join their internship program, and FIRST mentors who are looking for a great career with a company who actually supports their FIRST journey. Go to careers.stryker.com to learn more. You can also directly support Fun by joining Fun Nation. Click the join button, and just for a few bucks a month, you'll unlock special perks and directly support us so we can keep making great content. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay up to date on our new videos. Keep the conversation going and provide your input to our content. Watch our live shows at twitch.tv/firstupdatesnow. Join our Discord at discord.gg/firstupdatesnow. And check out Fun FTC on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and First Updates Now on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter.